Bismillahirrahmanirrahim students, I am your instructor Kausar Kiran presenting on the platform of Southern Business School, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. Student, at today's session we discuss the subject of microeconomics. Here we discuss what is the introduction of microeconomics, the definition of economics, difference between micro and macroeconomics, positive and normative economics. The basic theme of nature, basic concept, the scarcity, choices and opportunity. So, good morning students. Today we are going to study an important topic of economics called Introduction to Microeconomics. Here the first week of our session. In this lecture, we will understand the meaning of economics, the difference between micro and macroeconomics, positive and normative economics, and the scope of economics and microeconomics. Students, this topic will help us to understand how individuals and businesses make economic decisions in daily life. So, here we start in our first topic, Introduction to Microeconomics. Student, micro means small and microeconomics is the branch of economics. Firstly, we discuss the definition of economics. Different economists definition economics in different ways. Number one is wealth definition given by Adam Smith. Adam Smith called also classical school of thought. He said economics is the study of wealth. The second side is welfare definition. The welfare definition presented by neoclassical school of thought given by Dr. Alfred Marshall. He said economics is the study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. The last definition is modern school of thought, that is Robbins. Robbins said economics is the study of scarcity and choices. So, economics is the study of how people use limited resources to satisfy their unlimited wants, because resources are limited and wants are unlimited. We must make choices. This is the basic problem of economics. Students, economics is the study of how people use limited resources to satisfy unlimited wants. Now, discuss the next point is difference between micro and macroeconomics. Now we start what is microeconomics. Student, micro studies the small or individual parts of the economy. It focuses on individual consumers, individual firms, price of a single product, demand and supply of a good, of a one good, wages of one worker. For example, in microeconomics, why does the price sugar increase? How much should a company produce? The next is, why do people buy less when price arises? So, in the microeconomics, we study the small part of the economy. When we discuss the other side, it is macroeconomics. The definition is macro means large. So, macroeconomics studies the whole economy as a unit. Macroeconomics focus on national income, inflation, unemployment, economic growth, overall prices, poverty, bank system. For example, what is inflation rate of a country? What is the unemployment rate? The next is how fast is the economy growing? So, in macroeconomics, we study the large part of the economy. You can understand the word macro. Macro means large, macro means wholes, macro means total and macro means aggregate. So, what is the key difference between micro and macroeconomics? Students, in microeconomics study individuals, unit studies, but in macroeconomics study whole economy. In microeconomics focus on the product price, but in macroeconomics we focus on general price level. In microeconomics studies but individual income level. Student, in macroeconomics we study national income. Next point is microeconomics deals with demand and supply on one good, but in macroeconomics we deal with aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Students, microeconomics helps individual firms, but macroeconomics helps government policy. Now the question is, what is the importance of microeconomics? Why you studying microeconomics? Students, microeconomics help business fix prices, helps understand consumer behavior, helps to profit maximization, helps in resources allocation. Now the next is importance of macroeconomics. Student, macroeconomics helps to control inflation, helps reduce unemployment, helps increase economic growth and development, helps government in policy making. So in simple word, microeconomics studies small individual units, but macro mean large, study in the entire economy. Both are important because they helps us to understand how the economy works at different levels. So the next point is what is positive economics and what is normative economics. Student, in positive economics based on facts and real data can be tested, explains. What is example? If price increases, demand increases. That is fact. Pakistan inflation is in 10%. These statements are factual. It's facts. It's real. So the next is normative economics. Student, in normative economics based on opinion cannot be tested. For example, what should be? Government reduce taxes. Price should be controlled. These are suggestions, are opinion. So positive deals with fact and normative economics deals with opinion. In normatives you discuss the opinion, but in positive economics you cannot discuss the opinion, that is only depend on fact. So here now we discuss scope of economics. Student, the scope of economics means the area or field that economics covers: economic studies, production of goods and services, consumption, distribution of income, exchange of goods, resources allocation, economic growth, welfare of society, employment, inflation, development. Now here we discuss the scope of microeconomics. Students, when we discuss the difference between micro and macroeconomics, the question arises, what is the scope of microeconomics? Student, microeconomics mainly deals with theory of demand, study of consumer behavior and buying decisions, theory of supply, study of producers, behavior and selling decisions, price determinations, how prices are fixed in the market, consumer behavior, how consumers maximize satisfaction, in producer behavior, how firms maximizes profit, in cost and revenue analysis, studying on production cost and income of firms, in market structure, perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, oligopoly, factor pricing and determination of wages. Determination of wages depend on rent, wages, interest and profit. Resources allocation. Student, in resources allocation we discuss how limited resources are distributed. Economic welfare, how decision effect on society's well-being. Now we discuss the next point is importance of microeconomics. Student, microeconomics helps to understand market behavior, fix prices, make business decision, understand consumer choices, allocate resources, efficiently form government policies. So we conclude all the today topic. Student, economics is the study of how limited resources are used to satisfy unlimited want. Microeconomics study individual consumers, firms and markets, while macro studies the whole economy. We also learn the difference between positive and normative economics. The positive economics deals with fact and normative economics deals with opinion. So, understand the concept or scope of economics and microeconomics. These basic concepts are very important for understand further economic topics. Thank you students, hopefully you have any question you may ask. So, now we conclude all the topic. What is economics, what is microeconomics, what is macroeconomics, what is the scope of micro and macroeconomics, what is normative economics and what is positive economics. Hopefully you understand all the topic. Thank you so much student. Allah Hafiz.